Hi, Gerald here, and today I want to talk about branding. So in this lesson of Edge Mentoring, I'm going to talk about branding. And there are three key things that we have to understand, we have to develop, and we have to fully live if we want to become successful in this game called internet marketing. And I believe that branding is one of the most beneficial skills that you can master. And I'm saying this because your brand stands for something or it doesn't stand for something. And if we take a look here, you can really only brand two things. You can brand your full name so that when people hear your name, they think like, oh, this is the guy who talks about hard work ethic, or this is the list building guy, or whatever it is that you will be known for. And the second thing you can brand is a company name or a fantasy name. And I think we need to realize a few concepts here. And basically, when you want to brand yourself, then you obviously introduce people to your name, and whatever you do it because of what you do for branding. And the thing is, when you brand it yourself, you can't really sell your business as easily as you could when you branded a company name, for instance. And so the key differentiation here is that when you brand yourself, right, when you brand your full name, you can't really sell your business. You can, but you need to find someone who will accept that. But the main important aspect here is that we ask ourselves a very easy but very profound question. And this question is what your name stands for. What does your name stand for? Or what do you want your name to stand for? For instance, if you take a look at the name Jonathan Buck, I'm not sure if you know about him, but he's one of the most successful internet and network marketers in our current century. And this guy did a fantastic job by branding his full name, but this is not why he became so successful. He became so successful because of what he branded. He branded himself as a person who talks about how important it is to have the right mindset to develop yourself if you want to become successful in online marketing. So what Jonathan did is he branded himself as the go-to person for self-improvement for online marketers, or for, different types of business models and traffic generation methods. And now you have to ask yourself, what do I want to stand for? What do I want my name to stand for? And for instance, if you want to just sell, high-end programs fast, if your only goal is to make money fast and you don't care about anything else, you don't care about what kind of effect your attitude will have on people, and you don't care much about how your brand will be perceived after you've sold so many products, then you got a little bit of a problem. It's not so important what you do, it's that you know what you do. And whatever you do will have a logical consequence. And as we see here in this example, if you go back and you say, the only thing I care about is making quick and fast money. I just want to sell $2,000 coaching programs. And I got a list, of 5,000 people. And my goal is now to sell, 5 to 10 programs to these people. And in case your content, your programs should be trash, people will talk about it. They will talk about the bad quality of your program. And this then will have a bad effect on your brand. And this is one thing that a lot of marketers don't consider. And they think it's unimportant, it doesn't matter, but the long term will tell whether it matters or not. And in most cases, when you do something only based on your ego, if you just want to sell, sell and sell, but you don't really care about people, then this will most likely have a bad effect on your business, on your brand, on the way people perceive you in the future. That's important that we know that. That's very important. So I know what my name stands for. You know, my name stands for hard work. This is what I'm all about. I'm teaching people how to make money online through working hard on their list building business, creating their own products and coaching people. This is what I stand for. And I never had the desire to make fast money off people and rip them off or sell something I don't have. I never had that desire. For me, what I think matters a lot in this business is to always over deliver and under promise. Always do that. Always over deliver and under promise. And you do that because if you talk more than you actually do, people perceive you as a big mouth. This is all you are. You talk a lot, but you don't produce. You don't help them. You don't care about that. And you simply don't give them what you promised in the first place. So if you do that, this will be not so good, and people will remember your name for a long time, especially the people who you harm. And this business model is not about making quick money, and you won't make quick money in this business if you just want to sell, sell and sell fast, and you don't care about people. They just want to get their money, and then you say goodbye. That's it. I did my job. I just sold them hard, and this is it, right? So think about what your name stands for. Ask yourself the question, what do I want my name to stand for? Who do I want to be perceived as in 2013? What kind of brand do I want to build over the next 24 months? Think about that. Ask yourself honest questions and come to an honest answer, and simply only take action on tasks and products and programs that will actually help you to be the person you want to be. And the next concept is to simply know, what am I going to do to build my brand? What mediums am I going to use? What kind of traffic generation methods am I going to implement to simply build my brand? And here's important again, that at first we really only focus on one method. You can't just go out there, go entirely crazy and focus on 3, 5 and 10 different types of traffic generation methods. It doesn't work. You need to stick to one thing long enough to make it work, because if it doesn't, you end up like the yo-yo. You go up and down all the time, and you never reach consistency. And our business is about reaching consistency. If you reach consistency in our business, it will be so damn easy for you to produce the same result again with a different model or with a different traffic source. But the worst thing, to 100% guarantee, the worst thing in this business is to change all the time. Like when you start to do Facebook marketing and you do it for 2 to 4 weeks and you see, well, it didn't work. And the reason why it didn't work is because you probably didn't focus enough and didn't spend enough time on actually making it work. And so you come to the conclusion, it didn't work and I can't make it work in the future. So I've got to change. I changed the traffic method. I changed the way how I want to build my brand. And this is then a huge mistake that you make and that a lot of people make. And you have to stick to a traffic source longer than 2 to 4 weeks. You've got to stick to it consistently for at least 1 to 3 months. You just got to hang in there. You have just to learn the traffic method and you have to establish a brand. And once you get to a certain level where right now it's easy for you to drive more and more traffic through that source because you established a brand and people believe you, people trust in you, and people want to buy your products, they want to get on your list, and they want to get coached by you, and they want to follow everything that you do because they love the language of your product and everything that you do, then, my friend, it's easy for you. It's easy to keep going, and you don't need to, try as hard as you did at the beginning because you have figured it out already. So this is the point where we need to work. We need to work to get to the point where work gets easy. And then we simply aim higher again and improve more and more. And then, of course, once we have reached the initial point of performance, we simply add another traffic source. So we have 2 in place, and then we simply work hard again to actually get to the level where we get consistent traffic from this second source, and then we can expand to a third, fourth, and so on. So, well, this is all I wanted to talk about in this training of Edge Mentoring, and I really believe all it takes is your attitude. Your attitude is everything in this business, and the more you actually hang in there, the harder you work, and the more you are actually focused on helping people and not just taking and not giving anything back, the better up you will be at the end of the month, at the end of the year, at the end of your lifetime. And this is what it's all about. We're in the business of helping people. We're not in the business of stealing from people. We're in the business of selling professional products and services. And we have to present ourselves as a caring person, as a person who really wants people to succeed, and a person who knows what he stands for. So make that commitment today and just get started with a traffic source and hit it hard and stick with it until you master it, and then you can add another source. That being said, it's time for you to go to work